So I can see your screen, Monica. Looks good. And
Yeah, that
uh,
sounds great.
I'll let you take it from here. Thank you.
All right. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you. I am Monica Gauba, founder and CEO of SureRev AI. We are building a agile go-to-market operating system for scale-ups and startups. We are also part of some key MBA programs where we are uh, building the foundation of go-to-market strategy and sales strategy as part of the MBA curriculum. My background is 20 plus years in product and go to market, working for various different industries, B2B and B2C. And my thesis after 20 plus years in the industry is that sales teams win more or lack traction in the market based on an alignment or misalignment on a go-to-market strategy. So while there are a lot of tools out there to build prospect lists and help with messaging and content, what we are building and what our thesis here is that there needs to be an alignment upstream on what the strategy is. And that basically can help you build all your downstream marketing and sales strategies. So that's what we do. Going into the presentation, why winnable deals get lost. This is based on our research with the markets we serve. 57% of deals end up in no decision. It's not a competitor win; it just ends up in a no decision. And teams, cross-functional teams, can take anywhere up to 8 weeks, maybe even more, to build a go-to-market strategy and align on a go-to-market strategy. And 68% of reps have told us that they don't have any adequate competitive intelligence when it comes to closing their deals. And it's never a effort gap. It's never been that a skill set gap, even that somebody in marketing or sales teams or product teams drop the ball. It's always about a shared intelligence. And AI, we believe, can close that gap with a system that can serve as a single source of truth that can analyze, diagnose, and recommend actions across the cross-functional teams. So I'm going to share a few key points which I think can enable sales teams to win more. And they all build off of each other. So the first thing is enable sales to walk into every meeting as a market expert. And what that means is, you know, instead of enabling them from selling features and functionality of your product or services, enable them as problem solvers who can help customers overcome their obstacles to achieve better outcome. And this starts with understanding the big shifts in the market that are going to affect your product and your customers. What are the key obstacles that your customers are going to face as a result of those shifts? What are the problems, specific problems that you're going to solve for your customers, and allow your sales teams to understand how those um, customer challenges map to the specific use cases that your product offers. And then build a shared knowledge base off of that. What I show you on the right is some of the output from the tools that we've created, and I'll share more on that a little bit later on how we articulate the market shifts. We articulate the challenges and then map those challenges directly to the use cases. So your sales teams is basically working off of the problems that need solving rather than articulating the features and functionality of your product. The second thing is in that market context, build a narrative about your competitor and become an expert on your competitor, uh, a bigger expert than they are themselves, even. And instead of reacting to competitor claims, your teams are then setting the narrative. They're framing the evaluation criteria in your favor, before even the competition enters the conversation. Have AI research profiles at your fingertip, and more importantly, build a scorecard and a matrix that shows you why your product is better over and above the competitors that you will encounter in the market. Some of these visual tools require the right kind of market context. And so you need the context of the problem that you're solving. You need the context of the target customers that you are going after, and the value that your product brings to those target customers. Which brings me to the next third point is build a model of your ideal customer and buyers. Make sure you understand the different buyer personas that you will encounter in the market or even within the target account. Understand their pain points, understand their buying triggers, their motivations to buy, and what current solutions that they have or they might use for as an alternative to solve their problem. Again, when a rep knows the persona points and all your messaging is built off of those pain points, and you're leveraging those buying triggers for the right kind of timing, it makes your message that much more impactful. Some of the ways ICPs are devised today are use just what we call the firmographic data, the size of the business, um, the industry, the vertical, the geography, and so on. But understanding at the buyer persona level, what is the motivation to buy? What is the current trigger that will um, that is hints to the right timing of your for the messaging. These are very important things that sales should have at their fingertip. These can be devised with data that you currently have in your enterprise, in your CRM systems, but they can also be analyzed and devised purely from a market perspective, looking at the competitors that you see in the market. Number 4 is product alignment. Lead with what only you can do. So frame the product capabilities in the context of what is unique to you, what is a shared strength between your product and the competitors, have what is your competitor advantage and what are table stakes. And you want to lead with what's unique. This can be taken a step further. You can look at specific buyer personas and take your product capabilities and map out the capabilities that will matter specific to the buyer persona, and highlight the strengths of your product, as well as those of your competitors. And having this again as a asset for your sales teams can hugely make a difference between converting an account versus just letting that account sit there for months. Number 5 is once you have the context up above, you can build the 4 steps. With the 4 steps or the 4 key assets that I mentioned, you can actually build one message for every rep every time. And that means for every ideal customer profile, you understand their specific challenges, you understand the product category that you're competing in, you understand the advantages that your product provides, and how it's different from the alternatives that your target customer may have. And that can really boil down to a key statement that you can align your sales teams on, and which your sales teams can know like the back of their hand, um, along with that single statement of any visualization of competitive analysis, comparing your product to your competitor along the key dimensions is can be done as well, and it can be done very easily with AI. Once you've built your strategy with your market knowledge, become an expert on the problems that customers face, you've modeled your ICP, you've built a model of your competitors, you can now dig into specific accounts. You can research accounts that match the ICP, and you can actually look for specific signals that hint at the buying triggers for that particular account. So, for example, if an account has raised, let's say, $40 million, it's a signal around new funding. It is also a signal around GTM scale, that they're going to scale up their go to market. And you can bring this analysis to bear for your sales teams on why this matters and why this could be a good buying trigger. Hiring certain key leadership positions can be another buying trigger. Product launches or can be another buying trigger, or the way certain buyer personas are talking about their product online could be another buying trigger. Once you have all this context built out, there are assistants available and share, or you can build assistants very easily, AI assistants that can help you practice your pitch and also provide just-in-time support. So you're in a call, you have all this context available to you, leverage the AI agents to be able to brainstorm with you or highlight specific key points that you want to bring in front of that meeting or highlight in that meeting to help you close the deal. So what I basically have outlined is a methodology that takes you all the way from understanding the specific what's happening in your market, specific market. You could talk about your market in terms of a specific industry, a vertical, or maybe even a industry subsegment. So, for example, in go-to-market, CRM databases would be a subsegment. So, understand what's happening and what's changing in the CRM space. Understand specific obstacles and challenges that your customers are going to encounter as a result of those shifts. Assess who else is there in the market trying to address that problem. Understand the strengths and weaknesses. Build your ICP and personas. Build your understand the product capabilities in that context of your ICP, in the context of your competitors. Build your positioning, the unique differentiation and positioning, and then highlight the accounts that match your ICP and dig into that a step further. Understand the key signals that could be their buying triggers. Use that account research to create your pitch and leverage AI agents to actually deliver that pitch with you in meetings. So you can go all the way from a market strategy all the way to executing your sales in specific markets. The first 4 buckets is where misalignment happens because there are different people involved and different functions involved. There could be marketing, there could be a strategy person, there's certainly product and engineering involved. But the first 4 buckets is where you see typical misalignment. Early founders as well, when I speak to early founders, they are building features just because it's so easy to build features these days with AI, but they completely miss out on what other alternatives exist, what are the competitors doing, and why those competitors matter in the context of these large market shifts that are happening. And so even for small teams or founder-led sales teams, understanding the first 3 pieces and modeling that out can really save you a lot of time and resources. We've seen 100x improvement in terms of taking a product to market with this methodology. In larger teams, messaging consistency is just compounds and builds that efficiency across sales teams. And then the continuous iteration piece here. If you learn something more about a competitor, you can inject that into the process, build out your capabilities narrative, build out your differentiation narrative, and then go all the way into messaging and delivering the message to the accounts. So this is it's a very important to understand how to iterate on this process and quickly react to the market shifts that are constantly happening. We've built this entire process in our platform that you can actually try today if you like. It's free to try. The link is down below, app.shorev.ai. But this entire process is mapped out, and we give you free credits to actually build out your end-to-end strategy, and see how you can actually take your um, upstream strategy all the way and execute that in the market with your sales teams and with the AI agents that we provide you for AI for sales assistants. So that's all I have. The point here is stop guessing, stop winging it, and start winning more. And we've certainly seen this with some of our clients that have actually put this methodology in practice and removed some of the blind spots in their go to market.
Awesome. Monica, thank you so much. Super interesting. Um, we've got a few questions in the chat, and maybe while other people are writing in their questions, we can give you a 30-second spot for a commercial. One of the questions was, what is your company's revenue model, and are you a service?
We are not a service by design, but we get pulled in sometimes for consultation. The revenue model is I would say usage based. So we are actually building in what I would call service as a software rather than software as a service. So our agents provide you the service to actually build out your strategy and build out your sales enablement and provide you the assistance, the just-in-time assistance for sales. So it's usage-based model, credit-based model, and as and when needed, when we get pulled in for certain advisory services, we can do that as well. We have experts in house.
Very cool. Thanks. And remind me, are you able to share these slides? Can we share these with the attendees?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. If you don't mind sending those to Hannah, she can distribute those. Another question that came up was, how do you measure if adoption is working? And I think that came in early in your presentation when you were talking about that.
You mean in terms of well, we don't right now we don't bring in the campaign metrics if the person is alluding to metrics. So we don't bring in the campaign metrics into the product, but we do offer integrations, and those would be custom integrations. So if you were to integrate your let's say email conversions or conversions from another channel into and assess how well your um, messaging is working, we are able to offer that as an integration into the platform. But what we are what the process is intending to do right now is to help you understand what capabilities matter in what in the context of your target customers, and how do you build tailored messaging for every market context.
Okay. Carter, did that answer your question, or do you want to come off mute and share any additional context? Maybe. If not, that's okay. Monica, as you were going through kind of identification of the ICP and the pain points, what are some of the questions that maybe aren't asked often enough or that people miss in terms of defining their ICP? Like you mentioned some in terms of would they buy it, but are there some critical questions that people often miss or information that should be gathered that isn't?
Yeah, so I think when you define your ICP, I think one of the things that we see very often is either the ICP is defined specifically as a with firmographic details, meaning how big is my customer, which industry I'm targeting, what's the size of the customer, what are the number of employees of the customer, but they miss out on what are within that firmographic detail or within that particular vertical and that particular size of the company. What is often missed out is, well, who are the different buyer personas I'm likely to encounter? So um, I could be working with the chief security officer, the CTO, and the IT manager, and all three matter during the buying process. And how do you model each of those three buyer personas? So you can model those either, like I said, purely with your market data and third party market data that you bring in, your competitor data, your other sources from reviews and so on. You could certainly model that with sales conversations that you're having. You could model that with CRM data that you've persisted in your CRM systems. And so within each account, within each ICP, within each firmographic detail, the key piece that needs is missed often is modeling out those buyer personas. What do each buyer persona care about? What is their motivation to buy? What objections they might put out, and so on.
Okay. So it's one of the things that you just taught me in terms of ICPs is making sure you collect the whole buyer panel, not just one individual. So that's really helpful.
Correct. And if you go into the tool, you will see how we structure that actually. So what we've actually built out is the actual semantics of what an ICP might look like, and you can then bring in external data and overlay that external data, whether it's a call conversation or a CRM database, and you will see that same view built out regardless of the source of data that you bring in.
Hmm. Um, if if the group wanted to implement the or take the first step in implementation of what you went through in the process, where would you suggest they start? I'll not make it a complex question. Yeah, what would be the first step?
The first step, and I think this is where can you still see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Articulating what is the problem that your product exists to solve um, is the most important starting point. Why? Because it helps you tell the story about why you exist, and that's crucially important for any sales conversation. One of the things that we give you as an output from the platform is a strategic narrative, which what I was alluding to earlier, it doesn't focus on the features and functionality of a product, but it actually tells you what why you exist in the market and what is the change that you can bring about for that customer. So focusing on the right problem solves all the other downstream alignment issues. It solves an understanding of which competitors I should care about and which competitors I shouldn't worry about. Every day when people hear about my product, they throw another competitor at me because the GTM space is getting so crowded. But I know exactly who's in my space and who I can ignore, right? It also helps you build the right product. So that's why a lot of people, and these days it's fair enough. You've got with Cloud Code and things like that. You can build products out the door and you can test concepts. That's all fair, but it also is dangerous because you're building the product before understanding the problem you want to solve. And so I've led product teams, and I actually put product as the fourth bucket to analyze. I could very well build a product concept, but I must go back to the drawing board, understand the problem, understand who else is solving that problem, and whose business model is close to the business model I want to emulate, whose what does my ICP look like? And we actually model your ICP even without looking at your CRM database, just with the first two things, that the first two pieces of information that you see on the screen here, and then match my product capabilities to that. And that is what gets you that product market fit faster than the other way around, where you're just building and waiting for the product market fit to happen.
Yeah, thank you. I see Paul just commented in there, said, I struggle with staying away from interesting edge cases, and I feel that is one of the biggest dangers of GTM strategy. Keep your eyes on the prize. Um, any experience with that, Monica, or do you have any comments around what Paul is saying there?
Uh, Edge cases, as in, like, I think
And
I'm
Paul,
not
you
sure
can
I
come off
understand
mute
this.
if you want.
Yeah, I love sparkly new things. I am in sales after all, so when I hear about an edge case kind of over here, which is away from my ICP, I feel my attention kind of drifting a little bit, and that's one of my personal struggles is to kind of keep on the straight and narrow and hold my course if you want. And if those edge cases fall into place organically without any development work or any kind of like taking your eyes off the ball, then fantastic. But if they involve any kind of taking your eyes away from where the goal, I think they need to be kicked down. And I think I'm not alone in that. I can see that being disastrous for a lot of companies as they're being built as well, that they spend too much time trying to develop for that one client that's not scalable.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and that is why that ICP matters. Making sure that that ideal customer profile. In the early days, do you have 10 customers that match that ICP, and then understand that prospect, how you grow from that 10 customer to 100 customers, and are there enough of those 100 customers that are asking for the same problem again and again and again? Um, so. Uh, yeah, I completely agree with you. That's always and it happens in early stage startups. It happens in scale ups as well, where your sales team, a very active sales team, or say the sales team, a salesperson who always makes the numbers, always has that one special client who's asking for product features over and over again. But is that the right investment? Because at the end of the day, even with AI tools, there is the time investment that you're making and the maintenance investment after that to build and maintain that product. So early days, start with 10 customers who look alike, your ICP, build the product for that, and then go on to the next 10 or 20 till you get to the first 100 and you have built a solid ICP. And it's an iterative model. That's why, when you learn more about your ICP, you can evaluate what product capabilities matter to this ICP and how do I build my roadmap from that. And that's the agile methodology. Just like you do agile product development, we do agile go to market with versions of your strategy that you can store in the platform.
How detailed would you recommend an ICP being at the beginning? Because, how ruthless should you be in discounting? Oh, they're just slightly off what my ICP would be. What
Let
would,
me see if I can share. Tell me if you can see my screen. So I'm actually jumping to the
yep.
tool here. And so this ICP, we have a 9-step process that doesn't take into account any CRM database. It just builds off competitor data. So we do a very thorough competitor analysis. We give multiple competitors. We build customer segments off of that, and we build this ICP very detailed as a hypothesis. And this is a hypothesis that is actually, it's very close to the real scenario, but this is a hypothesis of your ICP. And this is what I was saying. There's a firmographic data up above, the size of the company, the technology profile, what signals would potentially matter to them, and multiple buyer personas. And we build multiple potential ICPs for your business. So this is the map of our ICPs, or profile of our ICPs. And so we did the competitor analysis up above. So each ICP actually tells you which competitors matter to this particular personas and multiple buyer personas. So to this persona, this competitor matters. To this persona, this competitor matters.
Monica, you said that this tool is available for this group to come and test out.
Yeah, we give a pretty generous amount of credits, so you can actually build out your 9-step process, understand some fundamentals about your strategy. You could even try out. So once you come here, actually some of the stuff is in the paid version, but just the paid version is a 99-tier paid version. You come here, once you build out your positioning, we actually give you a tool for building with prompts on building out your homepage and product page as a markup, grayscale markup. And this is built in a very structured way, so that even in a structure that LLMs like to crawl. So, but this, I think the website is a paid version, but you can try your messaging. You can try some basic messaging. You certainly can get all your positioning statement here. And you can try the sales enablement that I was talking about earlier. So the sales enablement, there's a strategic narrative that's available. You can try that. The sales enablement is very, very targeted to specific accounts. So if I'm researching this account and this buyer persona at the account, it actually will fetch you specific signals that will matter to your specific product and give you a very succinct view of strengths and weaknesses that matter to this buyer persona of your product versus a competitor. So a lot of information very targeted to that account and buyer persona. But to make life easier, we provide this assistance to answer your Q&A and do your messaging for you just in time before a meeting.
Very cool. Monica, thank you very much. We're just a little bit past time that we typically close up shop, but really appreciate this. And if people have questions, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
Monica@shorev.ai. You can email me directly. We have a contact form on our website as well. Would love your feedback. Try the tool. I think you get a lot out of the 9-step process, and really aligns the problem statement to your competitors to what you want to deliver to the market.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for joining. We'll see you all next week. Really appreciate you and look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, Monica.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.